Hello fellow Star Wars fans, and welcome to my comic book review for Crimson Reign issue number 4, The Knights. Now usually I would have some kind of physical edition of the said comic, but my store didn't get them in time. No worries, I went to Comixology, was able to download that there. For those of you that are new to the channel, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel and hit that like button if you like this video. With that being said, getting into it, we have an issue that's all about the Knights of Ren. They are recruited by Qi'ra. We see how that interchange goes with them kind of being on their own, but she is able to goad them into, you know, taking one to the man kind of thing against Vader, against the Emperor. So they go on this mission where they are sent to retrieve some kind of key for a device that we don't know about yet, which it will unlock. So they get to Mustafar. We see them being pretty badass, getting on their speeder bikes, and they get to the first hurdle, and that is a secret door into Vader's castle. That is basically a door is submerged in lava. So it's really neat. We get to see the Knights actually using the Force together. They call it the Shadow, to lift the lava up with the Force, so they're able to get through there. As they traverse through the castle, they get to an area with a bunch of Bacta tubes, and they're like, who's gonna need all this Bacta? And well, us as the readers know it's all for Vader, right? Vader, maybe we'll see that same kind of setting in the Obi-Wan series. Who knows? But we get to see more cool stuff. We get to see Vinay, and Vinay is being very devious, but also very smart, because he's able to kind of stave off some hits from the Knights of Ren with this bubble that he has, his deflector shield, but then he's able to summon a bunch of these, I'm going to call them magma troopers. So it's a different kind of stormtrooper with black armor, which looks pretty cool because they have this respirator and everything else. And we see the Knights are trying to fend them off, and then they get inside the vault, they get the thing. And next thing you know, Vader is there. And that's where this gets real, because we see Vader just crushing one of the Knights, and the leader, Ren, gets out of there and is able to get the key from Vader and escape. So that's really the whole issue. That's how exciting it is. I usually don't kind of summarize that specifically with a comic issue, but this one I feel like I had to, because there were just so many cool moments of Vader, especially feeling like that Rogue One part, right? You feel like that Rogue One feel of Vader showing up to try to take out the rebels while they have the information for the Death Star. And it's the same kind of thing here with the Knights of Ren. So I like that kind of nostalgic callback. But the significance of the Knights of Ren, and about how, like, it seems like, well, it is that the title of Ren is handed down to each person. We've seen that Charles Soule, who is the writer of this comic, he did The Rise of Kylo Ren, which first really showed us a lot more about the Knights and about how the leader Ren was basically taken out, and Ben was able to become the Ren, Kylo Ren, right? So it's neat to know that, you know, this sect of Force users, I'll call it, is up there with the Jedi, up there with the Sith, and even the Night Sisters, right? They use the Force as this anger instrument. Some of them don't even use melee weapons. They use just blasters and ranged weaponry and things like that. So this issue did a great job of really giving us a great new look at the Knights of Ren pre The Force Awakens and all that stuff that happens with Ben Solo later on after Return of the Jedi. So I really liked it. Great artwork as well. Everyone involved did a great job. So I really enjoyed this one. I think you guys will too. Make sure you go ahead and pick this one up at your local shop or on Comixology.com. For those of you that would like to follow my content further, you can go ahead and subscribe to the channel. That way you'll never miss another video. I just put out a video about the upcoming Star Wars series that was just announced called Star Wars Tales of the Jedi. I also have been live streaming most of Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, so you can go ahead and check back those prior playthroughs. And I do have Outer Rim Transmission, my weekly Star Wars podcast with my buddies Milton and Ben. And if you would like to support the channel, there is an option to do that. If you would like to basically send a so-called tip per video, I have something down below, a little heart icon that is a super thanks. You can go ahead and donate any money that you wish to send me as a tip. Basically think of it as that way, but otherwise you don't need to. It's fine. I'm always going to have content free for you guys to watch, of course, on the channel here. No paywalls here. All right, so that's going to do it for me, Starrapter. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, may the Force be with you always. Thanks for checking out the video. Please hit that thumbs up symbol. It helps me know that I'm making content that you guys enjoy. And if you enjoyed this video, I also include 2 videos down below you guys should check out. And please consider subscribing to this channel. It helps support me and it notifies you guys of when I get new videos up on the channel. You can also contact me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Starrapter.